Hey guys, this is SoulRag333 and here I have an update on my Gamer Edition Cliffjumper, and I think he's coming along better and better the more I play with it. And what really helped was finding this Cliffjumper at Ross for like $7, and I think that's supposed to be the more cartoon accurate Cliffjumper. Maybe it's the '86 movie version, I don't know. But even though both of these are parts formers, which I cannot stand, I'd rather have this one over that one. I like the clear windows. I like the darker red. I could care less whether his legs are black or gray. I prefer black anyway. So if this is supposed to be more cartoon accurate, I mean, it's G1 continuity was an issue. So in my mind, this is Cliffjumper anyway. But with all the head swaps I did in the previous video, pop the head off here, put it on that, fits perfectly. I think the red is a little bit closer than before, and I like it way better. You know, I think this one could have worked. That's the one I had. You know, but again, I still haven't figured out how to remove that stripped screw right there, and that one just fits. I had to use an X-Acto knife to split it down the middle carefully, and once I split it, pegged on there nicely. It does not interfere with transformation. And then just glued it in place, and it has full articulation. You know. So here's gonna be my 3 deluxe Cliffjumpers. This is the Classics Cliffjumper, of course, but that one is using this Cliffjumper's head. It's funny how it took this one to use it, that head to use it for that figure. And then here's the previous Fall of Cybertron Cliffjumper. And yeah, that's the head. I guess where this comes from. And I also gave this Cliffjumper his guns, so I think he looks better with those guns. And since he's, you know, has no weapons, flipped out his blades, and I think that looks cool too. It's just, you know, if you're gonna update the figure, at least keep the same aesthetics. This is what he looked like in the game. You know, I never liked his like genie pants and foot, but that's what he looked like, and here it kind of deviated it. So how is this an upgrade when all you did was just create a different version of it? I think this one still looks better. Still has the ugly back though. And I swapped the legs, so now he has ankle articulation, proper ankle articulation. And basically I swapped the legs. They pop off on the ball joint, swapped them, and when you transform them into alt mode, you swivel at the thigh, and you no longer have to swivel at the waist, but I did have to remove a little bit of plastic inside the back of the waist. So I just use an X-Acto knife. I tried to sand it, but I wasn't getting in there, so I use an X-Acto knife to cut a notch because this piece needs to fit in there. And if you look at his waist right here, there's a notch, and that's where this fits. So if you cut this, this will now fit in there. And I think I need to do a little bit more. Yeah, I had to play with it, see what I can do, because I really don't like the original configuration of the legs. I mean, that just looks ugly for it to be on the outside. You now have this hollow gap there, but if you pose it, it's gone. You now see the mushroom peg on the outside, but you know, it's like, which one do you prefer? I think I like the articulation, so, and I like the wheels outside versus, I'm not a fan when the wheels are inside. I think it looks better when they're outside anyway. But then again, if they had just designed it like that, where the wheels are inside, that would have been better. So, let's see if I can do a reverse transformation. Oh yeah, what I gotta do, I gotta do this. Something about transforming this figure though, just it's not fun. This pops off. Like I feel like there's no clearance. Plastic is just scraping on each other. Alright, so here, normally you would rotate at the waist, but this can just go click and click and separate. So instead of rotating at the waist, you now rotate at the thigh swivel and just transform everything as before. And this has to go up. And this is the part I hate, even before I did the mod. It's just this part. It's like this part just never really pegged in good. Try this again. See, now I feel like this isn't lined up. There you go. Of course, I'm going to do something here and it'll unpeg the other side. There you go. I need to cut a little bit more of the middle part because nothing, it's pegging in, but I'm forcing it. Of course, this popped off. It'd be funny if I broke it, but no, it just pegs back in there. It's the first time that's ever happened. Okay, so yeah, see that little notch? It's still hitting that. So the alternative is I can just cut this too, because it's not really doing anything. So I might just do that. But yeah, look, we shouldn't have to modify any of this stuff. You got like engineers that designed these. But I have a feeling they don't actually play with these. You know? So there he is. And now I just got to figure out what to do with this guy. I could give him this head. Or go back to what started all. The first head swap. And now he winds up with it. But I know it won't be able to transform, won't fit. I know I've tried this one before and it doesn't fit. Looks cool though. I would definitely do something with that if it actually fit. And this one makes no sense, but ball joint fits. It's the air razor head. But I think I might just do this. Cliffjumper as Optimus Prime for Halloween. That way him and Huffer can walk around as Optimus Prime. That'll be. So yeah, there he is, Cliffjumper in his alt mode with a couple of mods and a head swap. Thanks for watching, guys.